Shush.
Yes, shush, shush. Yeah. Hello, this is Mysteries of the Sand, a Monster of the Week campaign set in ancient Egypt. Today is session 7, where we will begin our fourth mystery. Yay! I'm super excited. So let's introduce our players and the hunters. Let's go. Let's go by any order. I guess Discord something.
Let's do Discord order.
Do it. Flux, you're up.
I am I am Bugs. I play Spooky Playbook. If if my character for me, bleh.
My name, I'm Janine, play as Gamila the Mundane.
Hi, I'm Nadine and I play Maya the Expert.
I'm Osk and I play Ramesu the Monstrous.
Right, very nice. When we last left our heroes, Mystery 1 took 1 session, Mystery 2 took 2 sessions, Mystery 3 took 3 sessions. I hope that's not a pattern. I hope that isn't a pattern. Anyway, when we
Now
last.
time to speak slower. Time to speak slow and drag it out to 4 sessions.
Gosh dang it. Alright. So, okay, yeah. Last time, our brave hunters faced off against the hordes of the rising dead. Well, there's only two of them, and later there was three of them. So it's not less of a horde, more of a crowd, because three is a crowd.
Oh.
Sorry,
God.
I had to make that joke sometime. Come on. Anyway, so yeah, that's what happened. Everyone except Ramesu was gravely injured by things coming out of the grave. I'm not sorry again for terrible puns.
You should be.
I'm not though.
Aren't we already suffering enough at the moment?
Alright, so yeah, and so we'll see what happened going onwards from that. So let's do our at the beginning of each mystery, whatever. We have Maya's a woman with the plan thingy.
Oh yeah, oh god.
Oh, you're fine. You are fine. Alright, let's go.
Oh, is this the sharp one? I keep
Woman with the
forgetting what
plan
her
is
name is.
sharp. Yep. Oh
Oh
my
my god!
gosh! We said the same word at
Nice.
same phrase at the same time. I love it.
The first time I actually succeeded in this role.
Congratulations! I'm so proud of you. Gosh dang it. Alright, okay. Spend the hold. You get to hold two. Spend the hold to be where you need to be prepared and ready.
Okay.
So
I
anytime
will.
during the mystery, you can just say, I'm going to be there, and it's not gonna be a teleport. We'll just narratively determine how you get there. Alright, I'm actually going to mark it 1 second
God,
because
I'm gonna have to remember that now. Damn it.
oh, don't worry. I'm gonna use the turn order to mark it. I think it's easier to mark. So let's just see. Maya's woman with the plan. There we go. Uh, add, and that will be your two holds. Hopefully you can see that.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Yes, and that will remain because I can just close the turn order and reopen it because it's always there. Yay, neat. Alright, I'm gonna use that for holds because I realized that I have to use the things given to me. Alright, cool. That's that. Let's begin our mystery 4. Alright, okay. First of all, is a few days have passed, like 4 or 5 days have passed since the last mystery. You are all fully healed, so nobody has harm. Congratulations. You're all very much alive and not dying of terribleness, except one of you who was never dying of terribleness. So whatever. Level up wise, I think Ramesu's the one about to level up. Everyone had leveled up previously, so that's cool. All right, let's continue. Okay, firstly is Ramesu. Okay, Ramesu, unlike the rest of the team, you were uninjured during the whole situation with the walking corpses. So while the rest of the team recuperates, I'm curious about how you spent the time trying to progress on your investigation of your curse and or the robbery of the old crypt and the robbers.
I think Remesu like contemplates the message that Anubis was trying to give him, whether it was real or not.
Mhm.
And since his consciousness or the god Anubis was telling him that the curse definitely was spawned by people doing no good, and he just happened to be at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Mhm.
Um, he already asked his father everything he could about that crypt.
Mhm.
He needs to find an expert
Mhm.
or someone who was around at least longer than his family
Mhm.
to know what or who was possibly buried there.
Mhm.
And if Maya's not available, he needs to find someone at.
I think we can have a scene if you want to tell Maya. We can totally have a scene of downtime that she's coming around. I think she was the one who was oh no, she was kind of badly injured, but I think she was okay. Oh yeah, she cured the
I was
unstable
bad.
condition with the thing. Yeah, I think she was
Yeah, but I was the
pretty.
only one who had a -1 to everything.
Oh yeah, that's true though. I I I think I think with you I think yeah I think you can definitely I think Maya can definitely, if you ask Maya, I'm pretty sure a little injury like that is not going to stop her from exploring an old crypt.
No.
Basically, basically, what I was gonna say is if Maya wasn't available, if she could recommend someone I could talk to. So
Ah, nice. Okay.
uh, either either way, it doesn't matter to me.
Okay, cool.
Um,
So let's say you
so
went to Maya
yeah,
to ask that. Maya, let's do the scene. Let's just figure out what happens.
hello,
Oh, hi, Remiso.
how are you?
Oh, recovering.
Are
Yeah.
are you still in your haven studying?
Yeah, when am I not? I mean, I go home to sleep and sometimes not even that.
Sleeping is for losers.
Yeah.
Right.
I've been wondering about a few things.
Okay.
Firstly, how come none of this bothers you?
I
Nice.
I mean, why should it? It's interesting.
Um, I know that you're into a lot of interesting things, but you
Yeah.
just don't seem the type to want to deal with monsters and curses.
Okay. No, I mean it's great. Like there's this whole different world that we know so little about, and I get to explore it all now. It's amazing. This is like a dream come true for me, honestly.
I understand that. New knowledge and experiencing things firsthand, but isn't this the second time that you were injured quite a lot?
I mean that just happens. That comes with the job.
You get injured a lot on this job.
Well, I mean not in the library, but if you go out into the field, that's to be expected.
Fire monsters and the Walking
Yeah,
Dead. Okay.
yeah.
And how do you feel about me?
I mean, you're something unexpected and weird, and I want to figure out what's going on with you.
And that's why I'm here.
Well, that's good.
What if I told you that there are people responsible for my condition?
Okay, tell me more.
There is an old crypt. I don't know who or what was once buried there, but it was robbed, ransacked, and I am cursed to find out who it is. Um, and I need your help.
So this is all a curse and not a whole chosen by Anubis thing.
The idea is, since my family is in charge of the crypt, that I am chosen to make amends for what was taken.
And you want to break this curse.
I don't necessarily need the curse to be broken, but I need to bring these people to justice.
Okay, so what do you need my help for?
As I said, I don't know anything about that crypt. It's older than my family knows.
Well, I'm sure we can try and figure something out. I mean, this library has everything.
Well, I'm ready whenever you are.
Sure, so show me your crypt.
Wait.
Nice.
Is like, wait, what?
Nice. Love it. Totally expected. Absolutely, completely expected. Oh, nice. Show me your crypt.
I mean, we are in a TV show, okay?
I can't handle it. It's too awesome. All right. So what does Ramesu do at this odd request?
I figured that the camera just shows my face confused and then we're there. So
Awesome. All right. You're at the old crypt, kind of up the hill to the west of Alexandria, like this side-ish here, kind of. Yep. Sure. A crypt. Sure. Yep. Sure. All right. Oh, nice.
I show her the forced entrance and then the area of which things were stolen, where I woke up after the curse was bestowed, um, and the only clue that I have is the sword.
Okay, so is there anything else in the crypt that would give me like a hint as to who it belonged to?
Okay.
That's definitely any question.
Yeah. That's. Yep. That is. Hold on a second. I'm quickly typing down the names because I did not come up with the name of the dude that was there. Well, we'll see if you find the name. Okay. So yeah, you can see that in the crypt, the grave in question that was robbed. I guess Ramesu will take you to the grave to show what's going on. Like, will you? Or are you still afraid that she might also get cursed?
No, I don't think it works that way.
Hmm.
So I mean, I will protect her.
Okay.
But I think because we're only going in to understand
Hmm.
that it shouldn't work that way.
Absolutely. All right. You take her to the old burial grave thingy. It's called a grave. Okay, the grave. You can see that it's been disturbed. It's not really a sarcophagus. It's like a, it's like a gravestone, and that's been moved aside to, it's like a very like old style coffin, like not a sarcophagus style. So this one, but since this is a separate crypt on its own, this is clearly someone of some repute, but definitely not like pharaoh or even a noble. Just some, you know, some medium, higher upper class kind of dude person. That's a word. Okay, and you can see the disturbed, like, um and you can tell, Ramesu, that the grave goods, a few of the grave goods were taken, like golds and other, like, artifacts and stuff. So yeah, there is a writing in, um, in hieroglyphics that Ramesu does not understand, but since you are an expert and a scholar, an expert scholar, you can easily tell that these are hieroglyphics from the old kingdom, about 2000 or 1500 years ago. Pretty,
That's old.
pretty old. Yep. The pyramids were still being built back then. So yeah, pretty old. You can you can definitely read this if you give it some time. So are you taking the
Sure.
time to read this? All right, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, no roll needed if you take the time. So yeah, you eventually come across that this was the crypt of some sort of scholar from who
Ooh.
was born in a town called, where is the town? I literally just wrote it down and then forgot where it is. Ah, Rakotis. The town of Rakotis. Now, whether you recognize the name from not, that would depend on, like, you can go check your records from at the library and find out where it is, but right now you don't have those with you. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's from a dude in Rakotis, and which is, and they apparently worked at Bubastis, uh, town farther south from here, which is still around during this time. So yeah, Bubastis is much older than Alexandria. Alexandria was founded by Alexander. Before then, it was just a bunch of villages. But Bubastis was an important town in the Old Kingdom, and which is still around, just less, less active and popular, because Alexandria has pretty much become the seat of the pharaoh throne and stuff like that, and the capital of the kingdom. So Bubastis is still around, but as a smaller town now. So yeah, and this is their grave. They were a scholar. They were knowledgeable of many things. They were definitely a polymath, multidisciplinarian in biology, alchemy, that sort of dealio, geography, geology, chemistry, stuff like that, agriculture, like
So he
pretty
did
much a polymath.
everything.
Yeah, pretty much a polymath, smart bro, basically a smart bro, totally, definitely a geek, completely. And yeah, this was their thing. If you want to roll me investigate a mystery to find anything more, that would be cool.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I'm already
Nice.
here. Why not?
Yep. Well, give me the investigate a mystery. Let's do it. Dice, give me give me those questions.
Oh no.
All right, so you can ask me either two general questions or one specific question. Very nice.
Okay. What do I want to ask? Oh my god.
And as usual, you can come up with your own questions, like no problem whatsoever.
Yeah, maybe something like what is being concealed here?
Sure, that's a good question. Do you want to make that a specific question or a general question, and you can ask another general question that?
Yeah, I think we go with a general question first.
Okay. No, I mean, okay, you get to ask either two general question or one specific
Yeah.
question. So
Yeah, just
if
a general question, and then
okay,
I'll see if I can come up with another general question.
okay, cool. Okay, what is being concealed here? Okay, you look around and like you can see by the writing and stuff, like, and you look around the grave goods that were taken. Well, it's like even his skeleton isn't left. It's basically ashes now, like literally nothing. Just his clothing that was covering him, just on top of ashes and stuff. Um, it looks like there was something else here, something
Okay.
that was also stolen, which wasn't part of a normal grave good kind of thing. So it wasn't like gold or artifact or jewelry or none of that sort. It was something else, some sort of rectangular shape object that you can tell by the depression in the clothing and stuff. So that's a general answer to your what is being concealed here. Something was stolen that wasn't your average target for grave robbers.
Okay.
Hmm.
Is there anything else I could find out about the object apart from it being rectangular?
Oh, okay, that's your question. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Okay, very nice. All right, cool. All right, let me find out. Okay, you come across. Did I mention the guy's name? I forgot to mention that, didn't I?
Yeah, you didn't mention it.
I didn't. Okay, no, you would have found that normally. The guy's name is Petsybust. Drop that here. Petsybust. Pretty cool. Petsybust of Bubastis. All right. Yeah, and some of these things that you find, like some of the writing specifically mention um things of like things of you know of the paranormal nature, like alchemy, occult, these kind of words that you also study. So this is damn it, Janine. Why? This guy was okay. It's not Janine. Damn it, Flux. I thought you wrote something that definitely Janine would say. So I accidentally thought you were Janine for a second. Janine is leaking. Uh, so it looks like Petsybust was definitely someone uh, of some talent in the paranormal arts, such as yourself. So whatever was taken could be something of that nature.
Okay.
Something like could be some sort of spell, could be some sort of ritual practice, could be just like ingredients um for a sun protection sun bomb thingy, sunscreen. I don't know. Could be anything. Could be medicine for gout or something. I don't know. So yeah, that's so it was definitely it was definitely something magic related, but yeah. And the guy's name, and it is rectangular in shape.
Cool. Okay. I'm gonna tell Ramesh about all of that.
Ramesu
What?
takes the information and it's like giving a face of, and that helps me how?
Ramesh, the name Petsybust does not mean anything to you. You've never heard it in your life.
I mean, it helps you so far that if we find out what was taken, it could help us find out who took it. And in turn help you find out who it was and find them.
I'm glad you're being optimistic.
You have to start somewhere. You can't just come in here and expect the answers to just be there.
No,
Not how investigating works.
this is why I asked you, and I'm not doing it.
Neat. All
Well,
right.
I can go back to the library and see if I can find anything there.
Awesome. All right. Cool. Going back to the library, you look up the name Rakotis, and you realize that Rakotis was the town that was refounded as Alexandria.
Oh,
This was the name of the town that was here before Alexander, made it into Alexandria. So
So, like
Petsibast was a local.
1,500 years ago?
Yeah, Petsibast was a local. A local dude.
can I find anything about him?
Ooh, okay, that's an interesting. Do you have what? You have all three library options.
I have all the libraries.
You have all the libraries, like every single library. Okay. Okay. Um, Lore library. You know what? This is a historical works. You're suggesting you're searching historical works. Yeah. Give me an investigative mystery roll with a +1. Let's see you fail this one. Just try
Yeah.
and fail this one.
I'm absolutely gonna just watch me.
That's not how it works.
What?
Okay.
Okay, so
You wrote
she
a
typed
+1.
in a plus.
Yeah,
She typed
yeah.
in a plus twice.
Yeah, don't.
What?
So
I
it,
did?
Oh, so
yeah,
that so
yeah, it's
when
okay.
you do the modifier, don't type in the
Oh.
plus symbol. It just crashes.
Sorry.
We can read it. It's
Sorry.
3231. So that's let me count. That's 9.
That's a 9.
Yeah, that's a 9.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. That's fine. I don't know why Roll20 just doesn't parse the plus as a plus. I don't know why it doesn't. Just come on, but it doesn't. I don't know why. But yeah, that's a 9. Cool.
Okay.
All right. Cool. 9. Yes, you get to ask me a general question. Go for it, dude.
Oh, God. What are you doing, Osk?
You find a clue. Yes, that is how it works. All right. You find a clue.
Yeah. I mean, I just want to know, basically, who he was. If I can find anything out about,
Okay, cool.
like his research, like just
All right.
who
So,
was
okay,
he?
Petsibast. It looks like Petsibast was, among other things, a member of the cult of Anubis, which is basically like, okay, cult does not mean what it means in general term. Cult just means a group of people who, like, follow a particular deity in like
And
ancient
like to
He
hang out.
worshipped
and
Anubis.
Egyptology. Yeah, they just worship one particular god, but they still worship the others, but they worship one particular god over the others. That's all. So yeah. Oh my gosh, Janine, don't burn your house down. All right. Yes, so Petsibast was a member of the cult of Anubis that existed in the town of Rakotis 1500 years ago. You do find a actual date of Petsibast, bro. Um, I'm going to say tentatively the date is like the year is 1500 years ago, but I will later check through the history of this fictional world to make it match something. Okay, so this is this is potentially changeable because I don't have the entire date prepped out already. Like I
Why
was
not? Shame on you.
I know I didn't think you'd go this far. God damn it. I didn't think you'd be able to find out so much. I should have expected it because you're the expert, but I didn't. So I apologize, but I'll look it up the exact date and I'll tell you. But yeah, polytheism. Yeah, like definitely, like Egyptian world was polytheistic. In fact, like every like the entire world was polytheistic back then. Oh boy. All right. Cool. Yes, and that's what you find out. Betsybust was something of a. He wasn't too famous, and his you don't find too many of his works, but you do find like entry in the Cult of Anubis. He was decently famous. He did go around the Old Kingdom, around various parts, like down south to Memphis, Thebes, etc. So he was all over the place back in the day, and eventually he died here and asked to be buried near his hometown of Rakotis. So that's where he was. Whew.
Okay.
Whoa.
Cool.
No, polytheism means multiple gods. Why? Polygamy means multiple wives or multiple husbands or multiple spouses. Yeah. The fact that the plural of spouse is in spice is a horrible missed opportunity. But anyway, moving on. So yeah, that's the thing that happened during the downtime. We're going to move on from our Hetsibast, the scholar, polymath, and member of the cult of Anubis in Rakotis 1500 years ago. Look up the correct year, you person. You. Okay. This is instruction to me. Look up the correct year, you. Okay. Alright, move. Okay, cool. Alright, okay. Now, onwards to Farmy. Farmy! Hi.
So,
Yeah, okay, so stuff are going to happen that are going to be incredibly interesting to you. Like so interesting, you have no idea.
okay.
Alright, okay. Okay. So the evening where you got the message from Alpheus to like probably ask your team if they want to look into a possible case of a string of deaths around town, of people dying in their sleep, of no injury and no previous sickness or anything, young people. Alpheus, the Philokatai of the docks, suspects that there's some sort of paranormal foul play involved, but he has no proof. There's no traces of poison or injury or anything, and that's why he's hoping you and the team would agree to look into this. So I'm guessing since this was at almost nighttime, you're gonna go to the rest of the team tomorrow morning, the next morning.
Mhm.
Nice, cool,
Just
awesome.
a runner sent me a letter, I guess, a parchment or something.
What?
A runner, courier or something.
Radner? Who's Radner? Runner?
A mail deliverer, a mailman or something.
Oh yeah, like why? Who are you sending a letter to?
No, I meant like did a runner send that letter, or was it
Oh no,
Alpheus
Alpheus
himself?
arrived and talked to you in person because
Oh, okay.
your thing is right there, and you had an extremely awkward. Oh, okay, hold on. I'll just give you the gist of what happened. All right, I'll just drop it into Discord because I wrote it down. And you had some cool. Farmy had some cool moments, like when like Alpheus turned around and headed back. You looked into the camera and said, "Here we go again," or something like that. I don't remember the exact details, but you said
Yeah.
you said something along those
and
lines.
then the episode ends.
Yeah,
And
and
then
then
he
And
the
then
took
the
off
next.
his sunglasses, and the CSI Miami music played.
was that Osk or Nadine? I couldn't
Yeah, yeah, that was Oscar.
tell. Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
And then
Jaga, 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 jaga.
All right. Okay, for me, you go to sleep that night, you just go to sleep like normally as you do, as one does. Well, and when your eyes open, you find yourself not in your bedroom.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, it looks like you're in a desert.
Not the first time this happened.
No, not definitely not the first time it has happened. The first time, the interesting thing is that the desert's color, it's light gray, like cloud color.
Oh my gosh, we're in an eldritch dimension.
Probably, we don't even know. Uh, um,
Are
it's
there any pyramids?
there's
Very
nothing.
jutting pyramids?
There's nothing
Okay,
around you.
cool.
You can see to the horizon. In fact,
Boring.
in every
I'm just gonna
direction.
go slit my wrist.
There's like
Just gonna
some
go slit
dunes
my
and
wrist.
stuff, but it's like very uniform. The weird part is that the sky is also of the same color, so you can't actually tell where the horizon is. It's kind of weird. Like, you can tell that there's definitely a horizon, but you don't know where like how far it is, because it kind of blends together. And there's like these winds, kind of lightly breeze, just blowing the light gray sand around.
Well, if there's wind, it must be feeling warm, right? It's not really cold or anything.
It feels normal. It's not like too hot, not too cold. It's just normal temperature.
Well, by normal you mean like close to desert temperature, so
Yeah, it's like,
so pretty normal.
it's normal. Yeah, that normal. Yeah. What do you do?
Assess my situation. Oh wait, no, this is masks.
Oh, no, just tell me what you do. We'll figure it out.
Look around.
There's, like I said, there's like nothing but this very uniform
Okay, sorry.
sand.
I meant. I guess tune in. Tune in. I meant.
Ah, beautiful. All right. That's just oh, that's a weird roll. You know what? Do it. Give me that weird. Give me that
Go.
weird. Do it. Nice. All right. Okay. Uh, on a 7 to 9, hold 1. Okay. You can ask me a
Hold on.
question from the tune in.
Oh, it's a monster minion. Okay then.
Hmm. Like, tell me
Can
a
I
question and we'll figure it out.
ca- can I do my own question? It's one.
If the question can't be from this, then yeah, I suppose you can make your own question. If none of these fit for this situation,
Okay,
because
what the fuck is going on?
what is going on? Oh well, as you try to like, and you're thinking this, right? What is going on? Like, are you thinking
Mm-hmm.
this? Okay, and as if in answer, a very like ominous, very the exact word is horrifying and sultry at the same time. Voice, a female voice answers, welcome to what's the word, welcome to Tartarus, Farmy.
Oh shit.
What is unlondon? Yeah. And as this voice is heard, you see like the sand around you starts to coil like a giant freaking snake, just coils all around you. Just coils and kind of like, and yeah, and then eventually coils into basically a large snake that's looking at you. It's pretty big. It's kind of big. It's like, let's say Godzilla legendary verse size snake. Just a regular old, snake looking at you. Probably a black mamba. Yeah, let's go with black mamba. Yep. What do you do?
Why do you... I'm gonna ask it.
Hmm?
Why did you call? Why did you summon me here?
You've been doing some very interesting things for me. Something I didn't expect. And the snake kind of like heads towards you, like kind of rapidly descending towards you. The snake head, which is like bigger than a building.
I want to say I'm terrified, but my character is actually is a psychopath. Wait, no sociopath. No, not so. Is sociopathic, and he just doesn't react at all.
Very nice. Okay, very good. That's actually amazing. You know what? That's pretty amazing, and I'm gonna let you do that. I would normally let you act under pressure, but now that makes sense. All right, and you know, as the head is basically about to swallow you, the just sand just collapses all around you and just falls on you like rain, or like basically like snow, I guess. Dart. I love dart. And then you see this. Where is that picture? I literally just found the picture and then I lost it.
Is it gonna be a persona picture?
No, no, it's not going to be a persona picture. How dare you? How dare you? Have more thingy, because come on, you can probably guess what picture it is, but just in case you don't, it's this. Hmm. One, one. Yeah. So the external is. Ooh, yeah, that's probably it. The well, other than the throne, the everything is still that same color, the light gray. But now there is a throne next to you, and on top of this is that lady that you can see. Except the one
I
different
don't
thing.
see it. I don't see it. Where is
Oh,
it?
in
Is it?
Discord,
Oh, there it is.
in Discord.
Yeah.
The one difference is that the you know the the sand around you is still coiling like a giant snake's body. So yeah. Okay. Since you're a Greek, you can pretty much tell who this is. Considering you're in Tartarus, you can guess that this is Eris, the goddess of strife, discord. Yes, discord, and all around chaos. But
Ironically enough, as a Greek, I worship the Egyptian gods more.
okay, you can do that. You
So,
can
yeah,
totally do that. But
because I'm
you are
my
aware of the Greek mythology, right? Like
yeah,
because
yeah.
yeah. Like you can worship. Yeah, like yeah. There has
Because
been
I'm touched by Apep, right?
uh
Or
you
is
don't
that
know
not
that in
allowed?
character.
Yeah, but so that do me that there are two pantheons and everything, more than one pantheon of gods.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you can totally believe that. Like like many Greeks believed in Egyptian gods, many Egyptians believed in Greek gods. Like that's religious syncretism. Bleh. Syncretism was a big thing in Alexandria. So yeah, totally, totes. All right, what do you do? You've not been you've not been like the others that I've touched. Have still you're still playing by your own rules. That's curious, she says.
I shrug.
What? Dudes, like say something. Don't just shrug. Oh, no.
I mean, I don't know what what she's expecting from me.
Yeah, I know. But what are you expecting? What are you doing? Like, what are you hoping to do here? Like, I'm curious about it.
I'm actually just out of character. I'm just kind of like and just like picking my questions carefully because
Okay, Okay.
I
Any character?
don't really want to be like a cliche. I'm scared. What do you want with me?
No, no,
Everything,
yeah,
blah.
yeah. You don't have to be scared. Totally fine. Totally normal to not be
No,
scared.
no,
Like
I just
what do
don't
you?
want to be cliche. Everything, just
Yeah,
don't want to be
you don't
cliche.
have to be cliche. Like, come on, Ramesu faced their own god and wasn't scared. So you don't have to be scared, but you can be if you want to be in
Oh
character.
yeah, right. I never. That still doesn't answer my question of why I was called here.
You have been mess. Now, normally I don't mind free will. I mean, I am all up for it. Free will. That just is a ticket to Tartarus. But Fermi, you've been acting against my plans recently, and well, I'm just here so we can have a little face to face, a little chat to find out what is it are you hoping to gain from this.
What are the answers the other people you have asked from others like me?
I asked you first.
I don't know what to expect. Just living
Like,
life to the fullest.
okay, so what is Farmi like? What is Farmi like? What is like? Like, are you
No,
trying to
that
figure
was my
out?
answer. Yeah. No, no, that was my answer.
Okay, all right, okay, okay, all right. Um, okay. Hold on. Let me quickly look through my notes and motivations. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Motivation. There we go. Let's go with motivation. Cool. All right. Right. Hmm. 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 Okay. Okay. So, um, so you basically at this point you start kind of sinking down into the ground.
Okay then.
Yeah, just sinking down into the sand. And as you start sinking, she just stands up and says, Hermie, this is really not, I'm really not someone you would want to, you would want to mess with, Fermi. I'm the one who does the messing. No, I control you, not the other way around. And you just start sinking into the ground the entire way. Um, your lungs start filling with sand. You start to choke. What are you gonna do? Tell me what you do.
You know what? I'm just gonna fight her and just continue just trying to die.
Yeah, you're gonna what now? I'm sorry.
Yeah,
What?
like I'm choking right now, so I can't really even give an abhorrent answer right now.
No, you don't
So
have to
fuck
answer.
you,
Like, what do
fuck
you do?
this god. And yeah, it's just nothing. I'm just gonna spite her and just do nothing.
Oh
Great,
my
farm
god.
is gonna die.
Yeah, I'm totally gonna die. Oh my gosh. All
Do
right.
you
Yeah,
have a
because
new character
she just
prepared?
No, no, he's fine. He's fine. He's not gonna die. Okay,
yeah.
and
What do you expect from somebody who just sank me to the sign without even giving me what she what she even wants from me?
exactly,
What does she expect?
exactly. That's you can ask that, but if you want to be quiet, that's also fine. All right. So yeah, you start to black out, and you wake up in your bed. It's the next morning. Congratulations.
I'm just gonna say to myself in bed. She didn't even tell me what she wanted from me. What the fuck?
Oh, we're not done yet. And immediately everything changes back to the light gray landscape around you.
Oh, okay then.
I told you, Fermi, I own you. I can do this for all eternity.
Okay.
So why don't we get on with this and you start answering my question?
I answered your question. I don't know what you expect from me.
Maybe not getting in the way of my plans.
What plans?
What you thought? What you thought that firewood was released all on their own?
Maybe I did.
or, or what? You thought the recent civil war was just a brother and sister arguing?
Very much possible.
Fermi,
You know how
please.
humans are.
I know. They're so delicious. But Fermi, please, give me some credit. So I am very
Credit for
curious,
what?
Fermi.
Minorly making a sister just choke on some food and then just abruptly making a huge chain of events.
Wait, what? Wait. What's the thing you just said? I don't know.
I meant like some snarky response where a sister stubs her toe on something the brother owns and just sends a chain of events. Sets off a chain of events that leads to the present time. I
She
want to say
did.
something to that effect.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, okay. You want to say something like that to that? Okay, cool. Got it. So your character says that the player, is just having difficulty figure out a response. Okay, cool. That's fine. So yeah, she just gives you a very devilish smile that kind of sends shiver down your spine. Like that smile scares you.
So
So
I don't know what do you expect from me? Keep doing what I want.
I'm curious about all of these people that you seem to be bonded with recently. Why don't you tell me more about
Okay, now this is the dilemma.
them?
All right, so one of them Ernie is probably into bestiality. One of them is also probably into bestiality, and one of them has a dog and one of them calls their dog fish.
Your hand literally falls off your body.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, it you start profusely bleeding from both ends, the severed hand and your shoulder. Like, Farmy, please. I thought we've gone past this. I've told you.
You are
I
literally a god.
control.
Shouldn't you know your own? Shouldn't you know everything already? Why do you even need to ask me?
What? Why? No, Farmy. What makes you think I know everything? I know you. I'm flattered that you think I am omnipotent, but that's just simply not true.
I'm just kind of like in a state of like, wait. So basically, this god is just a brat that not do anything at all.
Well, gods aren't technically supposed to be. Well, not all gods are supposed to be omnipotent. So, I mean, like you can think that, but it's not like not all gods are supposed to be omnipotent. Very few, in fact, are supposed to be omnipotent. Sorry, omniscient. Omniscient. That's the word. Omniscient. I I messed up the sign, the words.
Wait, is it omniscient or
Omniscient
okay?
is all knowing. Omnipotent is all powerful. Yeah.
No, the pronunciation omniscient.
I don't know. It could be omniscient. I don't know. Like since I figured I pronounce like conscience, so it's like go for omniscient. I don't know. I just say whatever I feel like it because I don't know. All right. So yeah, like not all gods are supposed to be omniscient. Very few are. Like the top gods are definitely omniscient, but you don't know about like the others. Definitely, probably not. But yeah, this is Eris just telling you to your face that what like she's probably not omniscient from what she says.
Okay, then I go on take a deep breath, like a very snarkily take a deep breath, but also functionally doing that because this is gonna be a very long story, and just give them just what I know.
Oh, neat. So you're being truthful in your answer?
Yeah, but I don't. Yeah, what my character knows because I don't know. I don't know that the
Yeah,
jackal person I've been working with is actually is touched by God as well.
yeah,
Oh wait,
like
no, he already told me he's an avatar. Never mind.
yeah, he told you that. So yeah, you can tell. Like I'm actually curious what you tell her. Like, are you telling her everything that you know, or are you telling her specific things that and like because you were being
I'll probably
snarky,
like
she
okay,
severed
no,
your hand because you were being snarky. Like you can tell that. So if you
all right.
answer
So
like
actually, no, no,
cordially,
no. Hold on. I'm gonna be. I'm actually gonna tell the truth about what my human teammates are. Seem like I would say how um I would say I will talk about Ramesu and how he has like he's the second bodyguard of the team. How
hmm
what's her name? Sorry, hold on. Gamila, yeah. Gamila is like the resourceful, crafty, silly person on our team that every team needs. And I'll spin the stories to make it so that Nadine is is the strongest person of all of us. Like she's the
Maya.
brains and the yeah Maya.
Okay, nice.
Sorry, Maya.
hmm
I don't tell her about how about how Ramesu is an avatar of Anubis.
Oh,
Just tell him that he has bestial properties.
okay, cool. Give me a persuade roll.
What's a persuade? Oh, it's a
Oh,
charm.
that's charm. That's charm.
Hey, I got a +1 last session. Go.
Wait, you got a plus
Oh
one?
my god, it worked. Yeah. Oh my god, it was the right choice to choose.
I mean, you had a. Oh, you took a plus one to charm to make it not like zero, like not negative. Okay. Yeah, you got a 7. Cool. Awesome. All right. Damn it. I don't know why people do that. All right. Religion, am I right? Okay. So yeah. Okay. Persuade. You're basically trying to convince them that your story is okay. All right. Cool. So yeah, basically you're trying to. Yeah. Okay. That's a custom charm. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Okay. 7 to 9. All right. Okay. So, as you finish telling, you don't actually say Ramesu is into some sort of bestial things, but you don't specify that you know of like what he's doing, right? Like that he's a avatar of Anubis or something like that. You don't say that, or do you say that? Lux?
Sorry, I forgot mic was off.
Okay.
I say it like that. Like he's bestial, but in a way that it's the facts are so vague that it might seem like it's part of him being just the bodyguard role and not actually him actually being a beast man.
So you.
So
Uh,
basically, it's a half truth. I'm just saying half truths.
okay, okay. So he's bestial. What do you mean by that? She asks.
Oh, you mean like yeah, he's kind of like we always compare him to being like being very jackal. We always compare him to being like very. Blah. How do you say this? Hold on, I'm gonna find the words.
Jackal like?
No, no, not jackal like. very beastman like, because he's strong and he's just like he likes to snarl at people, and we always tease him about being just part jackal.
Is he part jackal? Well, that's an interesting.
I don't know. We just tease about it.
Why, well, if he isn't, then why would you tease him about it?
Cause we like to joke. It makes our bond stronger.
So why do you have a job? You're a manager. Why do you suddenly leave that and go deal with these creatures that are seemingly affecting the world? Why do you feel that, Fermi? Feel the need to do that?
No. Just because it's fun.
Fun. You know, that answer kind of catches her attention. It's like, yes, I agree with you. It is quite fun. It is quite fun dealing with things beyond what the mortals can understand. Hmm. Very well. Consider our discussion. No, consider our discussion completed for the moment. Your hand jumps back and reattaches to your body.
Oh.
If you hadn't picked that up yet.
Oh. I was just getting used to being armless. Oh well.
Oh, not yet, not yet. Trust me, that time will come later. But for now, you can be certainly a handful. I'm
I
sorry.
mean, you know what? I'm gonna splash some sand on her just for that terrible pun.
Okay, yeah. You go to throw the sand at her, and someone just throws the sand in your face. Farmi, seriously, what did I just say? This is my realm. Anyway, it was nice talking to you, Farmi. We will meet again. Both. It's both. It's definitely both. I mean, it's Eris, okay? It's probably both. Yeah.
Oh, I
And
need to actually Google who Ares is.
Eris is the
Greek god of war. Oh,
the goddess of chaos.
says here god of war.
Oh no, that's sorry. Uh, those are pronounced similar, but that is Eris and this is Eris. So Eris.
Oh, Ares. Oh, Ares. Oh,
Yes, Eris.
I see.
You know the dude from the Sinbad movie that we all saw as kids.
I never saw that. I never saw it.
Okay, it's fine. You didn't see it. That's totally fine because god damn it, man. Like this person. Like come on, this person. It's such a great character. Just god damn it. All right. Anyway, yeah. So you the sand kind of starts swirling around you. She coils around you and kind of like goes up and basically like it's like a you falling between the coils of this gigantic snake into a pit of bottomlessness, and you black out because there's like nothing, there's no light, you just black out. You wake up in your bed sweating profusely. And
Am I sweating though?
yes,
Do I sweat?
yes, you do sweat. Why don't you sweat? What?
No, I meant like because I'm sweating because I'm like nervous and everything, but because I'm usually sociopathic, so I don't think I sweat.
You're definitely sweating now. Like this was an experience. Like you may be okay. Farmi may be sociopathic, but this is a whole another level. like being like toyed with a god that can literally control your life and death. That's kind of a big deal. So you're definitely sweating. You definitely
Well,
kept up a strong face, but like you are a little bit at least scared. Just not like you don't have to show it, and you can definitely like like have like normal, but and it's definitely way more muffled compared to everyone else. But you're definitely yeah, it's definitely a bodily physical reaction at this. Oh, and as you get up, you do see a blood stain on your like shoulder, like
that
that
means
goes around the entire way. It's not leaking right now or anything like that, but there is a wound there.
ugh,
Yeah,
seriously.
seriously. And some of you, there are blood on your blanket, but it's like it's not too much. So yeah, your arm was, it wasn't a dream. Your arm was literally ripped out of you without you feeling any pain and reattached. That
Could
wasn't
be
a
worse.
dream. You
Could be
realize.
worse. Yeah, I just like 15 minutes of just contemplating that dream, and it's just like he just goes shrugs and just rolls out of bed and continues on with his day.
Yeah, yeah, it wasn't a dream. You realize that it was definitely not a dream. Also, congratulations on on whatever Janine just said. All right, so yeah, that was this scene. I was so looking forward to this scene, and it was definitely worth it. All right, intro title sequence. As you head out to go inform the rest of the team, we have the intro title sequence of the camera pan showing everyone Mysteries of the Sand, and whoosh, it's late night again. The camera pans down. The moon is setting. It's very late night, probably 3 a.m., 3:30 a.m. The camera pans down to show a Greek merchant ship coming into dock. Cool. It is now next morning. This was the same night where Farmi had the creepy dream, creepy dream, and this is the next morning when Farmi is going out to tell everyone and the stuff. We see, um, we see Callius, our new NPC person who is finally making an appearance. Yay! Yeah, yeah, it was. We see, we see Callius getting ready in his chamber on the ship, like in front of a smallish mirror. It's not too big, because it's like he's a sailor. Like the mirror has to be like kind of small, otherwise it'll break, shatter, and stuff. So getting ready, and basically his like the first mate steps in, and Callius says, "Ah, Beyond, perfect timing. Tell me, how do I look?" But Beyond pretty much ignores the question and just says, Callius, we have a problem. You need to see. And he steps back out. Callius follows. Cut to Farmi. Farmi, what are you doing? Tell me.
My day, I don't know, just more
What?
manifestations,
Yeah,
more manifest.
aren't you going to tell the rest of the team that you've been asked
Oh, I
by?
thought we already did.
Oh no, that was last night, so you kind of left it hanging to tell this morning because everyone, like, you couldn't get in touch with everyone else until it was morning. So yeah,
How do I tell this to everyone? Should I just get a runner or something to
you
meet
can
up
just
later?
um. Honestly, I have no idea how you would tell everyone. I literally do not know.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna
You can
probably like I'm gonna go to work and just like
you can
I'm
tell
gonna
like
tell.
yeah, you can
I can
send
tell.
like letters or something. Yeah, you can totally
Yeah,
send out runners.
I can tell Gamila because she always like meets me somewhere,
She probably comes into
and then
market
I
every
can
morning,
send.
and you can go to the. You can tell Gamila to inform Ramesu because she goes out in the fields near the hill, and you can also go to the uh, library yourself to inform Maya. So
Yeah,
Let's do it.
Just meet up later.
Cool. All right. So yeah, you meet with Gamila in the market. Your morning market activities, marketisms.
Yeah, I'm holding a sack of wheat and flour.
Nice. Cool.
Jeez, he's fun.
You
Hey,
see.
Fermi.
Hey.
Fancy meeting
So,
you here in the market.
sorry, what did you say?
I say it's weird to see you in the market.
Yeah, you too. Say, do you mind if we meet up later? The whole team together, of course. Just
Oh,
wanna
sure.
relay the message Alpheus came.
Oh, you already had a meeting with him? Sure, sure. What time would that be?
Everyone's free around time I take off from work, so maybe that time.
Okay, okay. All right.
Like
Tell Ramesh
go
about it.
go for a lunch time because like everyone definitely has that time off for eating,
Mm-hmm.
or
Yeah,
it could
let's
be
have a
early.
lunch date.
Anyway, so yeah, Gamila, do you just like inform Ramesu on your goat herding time thingy?
Yes.
Brilliant. We're not gonna deal with that because it's just like telling everyone to meet. Yeah, and where are you meeting?
Oh,
The secret library, of course.
I thought we were getting lunch.
What? You
Okay,
mean
yeah.
to tell me Maya doesn't get lunch in her haven while
Listen,
working?
there's books. Food
That-
isn't allowed.
oh yeah, that's true. That's true though. Yeah, that's true. You have a point. You care about the book care like of the scrolls and stuff. Yeah.
She
Okay,
cares
fair.
more
Well,
about the
that's it.
books than eating.
That is true. All right. Okay, cool.
There's a new kebab stall opening, so everyone meets up there, I guess.
Yeah, there's probably like there's definitely a canteen probably near the library that you can meet at. Maya probably gets you her employee discount because scholars definitely have
Sure,
discount.
sure. I have like a
yay!
stamp card.
It's yeah, like they know you. They know you're a scholar. They can tell by the clothing, so they definitely you don't need
Yeah, if you have 20 stamps, you get a coffee for free.
a card.
Privileges.
It's so weird
Yeah,
because
it's so
neither
weird.
I think neither tea or coffee has been discovered by this part of the world yet, which is definitely sad. Like why? All right.
King.
Well, actually, they can make malt.
Milk.
They
Yeah,
can
they
make
make
malt, right?
malt, ale, beer. Beer was
Yeah,
pretty
Goat's milk.
common. Yeah,
let's get day drunk.
yeah. Rice beer was pretty common, I think, back in these times. I think because that was pretty. Anyway, moving on from not discussing what people ate to actually discussing your thingy. So, all right, Maya. Meanwhile, yeah, yeah. You can have warm goat's milk. Come on, you can have that. Come on, that's obviously fair. You can have goat's milk, camel's milk, horse's milk, cow milk, like so many types. Have all.
Yeah.
Horse's milk.
I don't know. I imagine that's edible in some parts of the world.
I guess.
I
Yeah,
can't. I don't see why not. But
if you try hard enough.
Yeah, you gotta try real hard on that one.
I mean, camel's milk is pretty popular.
She's drinking milk. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So, what do? The team is all together.
Uh, I,
Camilla's gonna start riding a goat into everything.
um, yeah, we're eating. I guess somewhere in the canteen, and I'm quite busy eating. So who's talking first?
I mean, we
Now,
don't
obviously,
even know why we're
obviously,
here.
yeah, obviously, I need
Yeah.
to talk.
Mm.
Uh, so you know how last night a few days ago, while we were all sleeping, was resting in those cots, I told you about Elfios's offer.
Mm.
Yeah.
There, there's a new plan, a new hold on, what's that? New contract for us.
Mm,
All right. So,
a new mystery.
Yep, a new mystery.
well, tell us more.
Annie, can you tell us what it entails? I know it's
Okay.
something about
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
mysterious
I
deaths.
I literally just copy pasted it into. Why is there a goat? It's a picture of a goat. All right.
Because Camilla is from now on riding a goat into battles, obviously.
Wait, I,
Meh.
I, I thought I thought she was always doing that. Okay. All right. So Alpheus told you about 12 or so, like about 11 deaths of young people between the ages of 15 to 30 years in their sleep recently for the last week. There is no traces of poison or injury or sickness. So he suspects there's probably foul play, but there is no paranormal of the paranormal nature, but there's no proof so far. So in case it is paranormal, he kind of hopes that your team will investigate it to figure out if it is paranormal, because nobody knows, nobody can tell. It's kind of weird.
Well, I like weird.
Wait, did you forget that the bottom half of her body was attached to a gigantic snake tail
Oh,
that
I
was
missed that detail.
coiling
Oh,
around you?
that ruins it. That's even worse then, because now she can't even choose between whether to be hot in one area or not.
Well, well. I mean, she was obviously messing with you. Come on, man.
Fami is trying to Fami is trying to fuck a goddess.
Aren't
I would
isn't
rather the fuck a
everyone though?
god.
Isn't
He's
everyone
very
though?
much into males more than women.
Well, well, I mean, you don't know that's a woman, but sure, you could guess. But okay, let's go. Okay, no, you do know that. Never mind. Okay, yes. So yeah, you tell the team what I just basically said about Alpheus. What Alpheus told you
Yeah, about mysterious deaths in what's the place?
around town.
Oh,
Not
around
not
town.
not a single place. Wow. I saw what you wrote. I saw what you wrote, Janine. I know what you wrote, and you deleted.
All of us saw it.
Wow, she's
Anyway,
yeah.
mysterious death. I like those.
Well, there's some merit to being more enthusiastic about it because it's in this town
Hmm.
of all places. Weird that
Ah,
there's not a ruckus about it though.
Ooh, hey, thingy, important thing. What is Maya's first reaction if when she is eating, like not when something is in her hand, of course. If someone grabs her from behind, like embraces her from behind, what is her first reaction?
You know, that doesn't really happen to her a lot.
I know. That's why. What is her first reaction when that happens?
Oh, God. I'm trying to figure out if she's a fight or flight person. she, She's a fight person.
Awesome. What do you
She-
do?
she's gonna elbow them in the gut.
Oh,
Oh, I probably deserve that. I deserve that. It's Callius's voice.
Oh my god, Callius!
Oh, I deserve that. Hey, Maya.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No,
I
I deserve that.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. Just a little. If you think an elbow in the gut from my favorite wife is going to dissuade me, that you're very mistaken.
Well, I mean, I would hope I'm your favorite wife. I'm your only wife.
Exactly. That makes you my favorite.
So good to see you.
Yes,
And I'm gonna
he gives you a
get
hug.
up and hug him. Yeah, yeah.
Yes, he
Hey,
gives you a
those
hug.
piercings are new. I like them.
Oh, okay. That's a relief. I got them recently on my trip to Cape Monte. What did I say the name was? God damn it! I literally forgot the name. Um, let me look at the name. Basically Gibraltar, but I forgot the name. Mons Calpe. I recently went, like I told you about my trip to Mons Calpe, and there's
Yeah.
all these. I met all of these different tribes people at the ports there, and some of them had these really neat piercings. So I thought of getting them.
Yeah, looks great. Oh,
Uh,
these are my friends, by the way. This is Camilla and Fami, and this is Ramesu.
oh, by the
Guys,
way,
this is
have
Callius.
you mentioned them in your letters back to
Oh
me?
yeah, absolutely. I've written all about our adventures to him.
Oh, oh, really? Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, guys, this is Callius, my husband.
Yes,
oh,
I've heard all about you. You're the cursed. You're the one with the curse. You're the one with another weird powers, and you're a goat herder. He points to everyone in the wrong order. So
No,
he says Gamila is the one that's cursed. Ramesu is the one who's a goat herd. Nah, sorry, who's with the weird powers, and Farmi is the goat herder. He points in that order.
no, Callius. She's the goat herder.
Ah,
That's the one with the curse,
I'm
and
back.
that is Weird Powers guy.
okay.
Wait, hold on. How do you do? But you're telling. Hold on. You're telling everyone the powers.
Well,
Everyone's
not
powers.
everyone, but he's my husband. Like we
Yeah,
share
so
things.
he knows about us, but we don't know you're married.
oh,
I
I know
mentioned
she's
it.
married.
I
She
told him
mentioned.
up.
I don't think you told the guys.
Oh, I didn't, did I?
No.
Yeah, I kind of forget sometimes.
To be fair, the only reason I know you're married because I asked you.
Well, I'm sure you had
Well,
more important stuff to research. How's
Yeah, and
that?
it's not like it's a conventional marriage, Callius travels a lot. I'm here.
And you're doing so many new interesting things with these people. I'm very grateful of you finally giving my wife a chance to go out into the world and have an adventure of her own,
I
like
know,
me.
finally. Right, I've worked so hard for this, and it's finally happening.
you see, of the face of Gamila looks really weirded out in a sense that she doesn't know what to make of your husband because he's so, you know, polite and charming, and that's not how Gamila sees
Oh,
husbands.
oh, that's so sad.
Oh my gosh, he's
Oh
not supposed to
no.
be polite and charming. He's supposed to be a dork. But if you find his dorkiness polite, then that's awesome.
It, no,
Not made up by
it's
his
so
dorkiness.
sad that she's not used to men being polite and nice.
Oh my gosh.
That's so sad.
And Kalia says, I'm so sorry I came in last night in the docks and I was going to come visit you in the morning, but there was just an accident on my ship, so I had to be
Oh
delayed.
no. What happened?
What accent?
Oh, one of my sailors died.
Yup,
Oh,
that's our first clue investigation.
did
Alright,
they
gang, let's
Wait,
did they
interrogate him.
die in their sleep
they did die in
with
their
no
sleep.
with
They
no
were
obvious cause?
uh well, no, I don't think so. Some of the sailors are talking about. Some of the men are saying he might have drunk a bit, but I don't think so. Let me quickly check the guy's name. I know the guy's name. I literally know his name. Right. But Adar generally doesn't drink that much.
How old
Uh,
was he?
Adar is pretty young. I'd say 18, maybe 19. I'm not sure.
Right. So yeah, that's been happening here apparently. Tommy was just telling us about it that young people died in their sleep.
Oh, you think? Oh, you think there's something weird about this?
Maybe.
Oh, well then.
Exciting.
Oh,
Oh my god, we can have an adventure together.
yes. Oh, this is perfect. Oh, this is wonderful. Yes, come,
Sit
my
sit down.
yes. So he's basically going to, like, to basically ask you all to follow him to the ship. What are the you two dorks talking about on your way to the ship? I'm just curious.
Oh, I just like he's telling me about his adventures more and like what's been happening,
Mm-hmm.
like all the exciting things we've
Uh-huh.
both discovered.
Mm-hmm.
Anything new about the war?
What war?
Just,
There's
I
there,
just, I just kind of
there's a
like
war
butt in.
there's a war everywhere. You have to be more
I
specific.
meant obviously the biggest war, that pertains to us.
Which is like out of
The
character.
the
Which,
tr- the
which
tr-
war do you mean?
the brother and sister war,
Oh,
the
that's
civil
done. That
war.
that that finished like 7 years ago.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Right, I forgot.
the civil
I
war
forgot.
ended.
Oops.
The civil war has ended. It claimed the lives of your father, but it ended. Oh. Your father, Saliha's, both of Saliha's parents. The remnants, like the effects of the war, are still present, but the war itself is over. Yes. All right. Yeah. Callis is telling you, like he's just so excited to see you. Just so excited. Yeah. Like he's constantly asking about, like what did you find new, what like stuff you did, etc., etc., all that jazz. Right, cool. All right, you arrive at Callias's ship. It is a Greek merchant vessel. It's pretty big. Not gonna lie, it's pretty big, but it's a merchant vessel. It's not a trireme. Like that's a sailing warship or soldier carrying vessel. This is not. It's just merchant. What does Callias merchandise in?
I have no idea.
Okay. Would if you have no idea, like would clothing and stuff like that make sense?
Sure.
Like linen.
No, he's not a smuggler.
Yeah, no, he's not a smuggler. No, he's not a smuggler.
He's a rich, legit
Yeah, he's a
merchant.
rich guy. He doesn't need to smuggle. He's rich. The ship is
My
very
parents would have not married me off to a smuggler.
no. The family, like, you can tell that the ship is very like well crafted, like very well designed, but it is also designed for function and seaworthiness. That Maya can tell that the ship is very sturdy. Like it's it is decorated well, but it is also very sturdy. So, all right, you come aboard and you meet the first mate, Bjorn. You've met him before. The Bjorn is a kind of like serious fellow, like compared to Callius, who's always like head in the clouds. Bjorn is more down to earth, serious fellow with and Bjorn is also happy to see you. Bjorn says, I don't know how the people would like, probably Lady Maya or something like that. It
Be
is good to
honest, good to see you again.
yes, it is good to see you again. also.
Have you been looking after my husband?
Yes, I have. I did he
I
did
know it's not easy.
I know. Did he tell you about the part that he almost got his fingers chopped off at the piercing place?
No, he didn't.
And Khalid is looking. No, I look. I was just thinking that maybe I could have like maybe like no, Callius. I told you, you need your fingers to be a good navigator, to be a good merchant. You don't cut off your fingers for jewelry. Not yet, at least. Not so young.
Why
So,
would you need to cut off your fingers for jewelry? You hear Camilla say.
Beyond gives you a shrug that basically reciprocates your same like thing that he has no idea. So Beyond is like, I'm very sorry that you have to come in at such a bad time. We recently had a death on the ship, late the Lady Maya. So
Yeah, so we've
Late.
heard that that's actually why we're here.
what? And Khalid is like, Beyond, I told you my wife has been exploring all of these paranormal mysteries with her new friends, and that's why she's here. She thinks that Adad's death might not be natural. Uh, really? He just died. Beyond just said, seriously, I just looked at his body. It doesn't look like his. Oh, oh yeah, you're right. That does seem strange. Yes. Huh. Okay. All right. Well, I've already informed the Philokitai. They're probably on their way here also. Um, so what? I guess you should go see the body.
Let's go.
Well, I mean, you can ask. The implication could be there. Okay, look, the implication could be there. We don't know that the implication wasn't there, but it could be there. Anyway, moving on. So yeah,
Yeah, we'll follow along.
yeah, you see the body has been like brought out of the sleeping quarters and kind of put onto the deck. There are like sailors. Some of them are old, some of them are new. Some of them recognize you and gives you like welcomes you aboard. Some of them doesn't recognize you and they start like whispering, "Who are these? Oh, that's the boss's wife. Okay. That's what he talks about all the time."
Oh, that's so cute.
Does Gamila hear this?
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure everyone can hear the sailors talking aloud.
Can I just say, and I'm the dollar? I'm joking. I'm joking.
All right. So yeah, you see the body. There is, the body of a 18/19-year-old man, just dead in his sleep. Very peaceful.
Well, let's investigate.
Ooh, what are you doing?
Yeah, I guess I want to see if I can determine like a cause of death. Like if it's supernatural, if there's a trace of it or anything.
Ooh, interesting. Me. I don't know what music is that, but I'm checking out your moves if something specifically helps you for that. Hmm. Hmm. I don't think like on the surface, I don't think like you can tell like if this is a unnatural death because there is simply no sign of anything. It's like he just died in his sleep peacefully.
Well, maybe someone who has some kind of supernatural sense could find something out.
Ah,
Oh, that's an
uh,
excellent idea. You're
I
the
I
one with.
say
He starts talking. Callias is talking again. You're the one with And it's like you can cut him off at that. Someone can cut him off if you want to.
No.
No, I'm
What
asking
were you
either
gonna
like
say, Jeff?
Farmi or Ramesu because he's pointing at the two of you. If someone wants to cut him off, that's cool. Otherwise, he's going to finish the
Yeah,
sentence.
sure. I'm on case. I'm sure I'm on the case. It's like,
Ramesu still
oh,
doesn't know what to think about husband, to be honest.
yeah. I'm
Beautiful.
just like,
I
he's
imagined
way
that
too
was the
cocky for my
answer.
liking.
Yeah. Like he is the youngest here, so yeah.
How old is he?
18 or 19.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You
I,
married a minor.
No, no,
oh,
no,
no, no, no,
no,
no.
no.
Oh,
The
you
dead
mean
guy.
oh the dead guy? Okay. Callias
Oh,
is probably 5 or 6 years older than Maya. It's like
Yeah,
he's probably like 30 or
okay.
31. Let's call 30 just for round numbers.
yeah, he's
He's
definitely a
okay,
bit older than Maya.
Yeah, but not too
but
old.
he has the heart
Girl,
of an
she
18-year-old.
was 16 when they married.
Hmm.
There was such a
He
huge age gap.
yeah he was 21, so he was dude.
Seems like he hasn't aged mentally.
He's just excited.
he's
Be nice.
he,
Alright, whatever. I'm just gonna go sit, stare in the corner and just be creepy to everyone in the room.
wait, so you're not going to investigate? Okay.
Obviously, I'm just gonna tune in, but I'm just like gonna do it in the creepiest way possible.
Oh, okay, you try to tune in, but there is nothing here paranormal that you can tune in. Just nothing
Hmm.
here.
Soul seems to have departed from here.
Yeah,
Nothing odd about the death.
no, nothing odd about that.
I
uh,
relate to the everyone else. Well,
um,
even Messi.
Right. What do you want me to do?
Yeah, use your spooky investigation moves.
Okay.
Do you say that in character? Because I feel that might be in character.
No.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, it's good. We're breaking the fourth wall a bit here.
Yeah, it's kind of leaning on the fourth wall, but that definitely seems like a farmy thing to say. Just use your spooky investigation, whatever you do. You can. Sounds like something farmy would say.
um, am I rolling sharp?
Oh, Nike, well, just tell me what you're trying to do.
I think Remesu is starting to rely more on the power
Mm-hmm.
of the curse rather than the curse itself,
Oh,
and so he just raises a hand and closes his eyes, and instead of his whole body transforming, his fingernails just grow slightly.
okay, cool. Are you? So it's like you're kind of channeling your empathic powers, right? Because that's what you have.
Yeah.
Cool, 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 cool. Okay, you don't have to really roll for anything. Hold on a second. I can just give you the answers. Let me just look at empath and what it does for a second quickly. All right, let's see. Yeah, okay. So the emotional states of people near you. Okay, so the people mostly just like you. So other than the extreme amount of excitement coming off of Callius and Maya, just almost identical level of excitement, which is kind of freaky bizarre in their own right because no human should have that much excitement in them at seeing a dead body.
Yes, two of them.
Yeah, but yeah, but otherwise the sailors are just like weirded out. You definitely get a sense of dread from some of them that they are not sure what's going on and they're kind of scared that what's going on. They don't know. As for the body itself, that like the it has died. The soul has left the body. There's nothing there. So yeah,
can
super.
Gamila try just look through the body, what she sees? Question is, how does the person look? Like serene? Like
Yeah,
how
yeah,
does the face look?
they just look like like peacefully sleeping. They looked like they were sleeping when they died. Just
Mm,
peaceful sleeping. Like it's almost like they look like if they were alive, it would look like they're just sleeping and they would just wake up at any time. But it just looks like they're sleeping. But when you get close to it, you realize they're you know the heart isn't beating, nothing like that. Yeah.
can, can I raise the hand? Is the corpse, the is the corpse
I think
uh
I don't know how long it takes for rigor mortis to set in because I don't know,
yeah,
but
I was
I don't.
thinking about that.
Yeah, I don't know, but like I don't know how long does it take? 6 hours,
I have
7 hours? I don't know actually. I will.
Let's ask Google.
How long until rigor mortis sets in? Because that is a good question. That gives you the time of death. That is 3 to 4 hours. Okay, yeah, the muscles have become very stiff. The rigor mortis has set in. Yeah, it is.
I would like to put my hand underneath. Is the bed wet?
Nope.
Like did it
Oh
sweat?
no 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 no.
Okay.
He's been moved, but you can ask like
Oh, it's been moved.
you can ask the other sailors, and Beyond just takes the reins and just answers for you. Beyond just says, the bed was fine. He died, like we don't know when he died, but when the men woke up in the morning, the first for the first watch, they saw his body wasn't breathing, so that's when they raised the alarm.
Did you found anything on his body? Like is he holding something, or
No,
is there
no, I'm just
something on the bed?
no, not at all. That's what I'm worried about. That what if like our ship? What if we have done something to offend the gods? And
Oh, it's
when Beyond
I
says this, like some of the other soldiers kind of like nod and like raise like similar concerns. So they're kind of
I know
freaking
about
out
that.
internally. But yeah.
This has
Yeah.
been happening all over Alexandria, so it's not just you.
So it's not just so Callias at this point kind of says so this is happening in Alexandria, but it's not limited to the people of Alexandria. It looks like.
Seems
Oh,
like it. I mean, we've only just started investigating.
And at this point, I think like Alpheus, the Villakitai, will come in and like, okay, excuse me, I'm the Villak. Oh, hello, Farmi, you're already on the scene. He sees Farmi and the rest of you. Like he addresses Farmi because he talked to you mostly because he treats you as the leader.
Sorry, I was thinking about it. Anyway, yeah,
Al-
yeah, hey,
Alpheus is the
yeah,
dude who just met you last evening about the whole
yeah,
thing. Uh,
yeah. We just got
how,
special permissions from the
wait,
captain himself. So
how did you find out about and
the husband, the husband of the, sorry, the captain of the ship,
the
is one
ship.
of the teammates. That person over there. He's
Callias kind of
he what?
goes to the Philakitai and shakes his hand. Yes, my name is Callias. Welcome aboard. Yes, I am Maya's husband. I see you've already met her, and I asked her to come here since she thinks this could be a paranormal death. So the Alpheus kind of takes a moment to get the idea and get look at the scene and asks you. So what did you find? Ask you all.
Nothing yet.
I'm guessing Farmi told you about what I approached him with,
He did, yes.
and
Well, as I said, we don't really have anything at the moment, but we're still working on it.
So no, I mean, is that a yes or a no? Will you investigate? I'm assuming
I
you
mean, we're
already
Oh,
agreed to
I
it.
think I meant he probably meant like the whole being contractors for paranormal investigation.
Yes, that is what he's talking about. All right. Okay. So, okay. Since you've agreed to this, look, he's going to take the four of you, like away from the rest of the like rest of the sailors. Like, uh, may I have a moment with them? And just responds to you. Look, there's no sign of anything. The person just died peacefully in their sleep, right?
Yep.
it seems like it.
Yes, that is the
For
exact
now.
same thing that happened to all the others that I found. That's the reason I contracted Farmy. So um, definitely the same effect that's killed the others. Except we don't know what it is. I mean, it could be 12 coincidences now, but it's a bit too much, don't you think?
Yeah.
So yes. I can take you to the other locations if you would accompany me.
Are we done investigating here?
I'm not sure you wait. I have an out of character question.
Go for it.
So, how does necromancy work? Could I raise the dead basically and ask him about what he
Questions.
remembers?
Awesome.
Oh.
Uh, that is something you're going to have to go back to the library to find out. Because, like, Saliha's necromancy was just, talking to the spirit. So you need to get that
Yeah.
scroll of her because that's at your library. But you can try to do that, definitely.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Okay, so what are you saying, like, telling him?
Well, I have something that might be able to help us to find out more, but I'm gonna have to get it from the library.
Okay. So you can do that. Should I have some people move the body?
Uh no, let's leave it here until I
Leave it
can do
here?
my thing.
Well,
For now. For now.
we can move it to the Vilakitai building for now.
I would
For
rather do my thing before we move it.
Well, this is your husband's ship, so I think he's going to see it your way. So sure, I guess. But just I'll talk to him. I'll let him know that I'll have my people standing by if he wants the body moved. We can uh the take figure out that. So he goes over to talk to Callius, and as Callius start talking, Callius suddenly realizes the time based on the shadow of the mast and says, "Oh, the time! Oh, I'm late. I am so sorry, Philakitai Alpheus, but I must be heading to the royal court right now. So I'll have my first mate Beyond. He has helm of the ship in my absence. He will do everything in his power to help you in your investigation. But I have to go. It was very nice meeting you, Maya. But I must. But this is something very important. So I will talk to you in the evening. I will drop by the library."
Yeah, have fun.
And he's basically just kind of runs out. Very, very comedic manner. Very comical manner. He runs. But yeah. Okay, so yeah, he goes to talk to Bjorn. What is Maya and the rest of you doing? You can split up definitely if you want to split up the gang, or you
I
can
mean,
just
I'm probably gonna head back to the library and get what I need.
not that
Ah.
crazy, not Captain Jack Sparrow crazy. He's just a kind of a dorky run, but not Naruto running because that's too dorky.
Uh, wasn't even thinking about that. I will
Good,
go
now
with
you are.
my.
Okay, nice. What are the boys doing? The boys.
Ramesu is unsure what any of this has to do with paranormal stuff.
That is
So
good.
He wants to rule that out
Okay,
as much as possible.
very nice, very cool. All right, Farmi,
Hmm?
do you want to, like, if you want to go with the Philakita, he will definitely take you at the other murder sites or death sites, I guess, because we don't know if it's a murder.
Yeah,
The other
might as
death
well.
sites, like, that's basically like splitting the team up, is what I'm saying. Or you could go with Maya if you don't want to split the team up. That's up to you. So that's what I'm asking.
Well, I'm gonna ask Maya if she needs my help though.
Oh, I don't think so. I mean, Camilla's coming with me. That should be enough.
Yeah, then I'll go with Alpheus then.
Cool. Ramesu, who are you going with?
Um, quick question.
Yes.
So, is the body was the body removed from its original location, or
Yes.
was it just found on the ship?
No, no, no.
Okay. Well,
The body was found sleeping in the crew quarters. The body was moved out onto the deck. That's all.
so he's gonna go explore the crew quarters.
Okay, yeah, sure. You explore the crew quarters. It is actually very, like, not well decorated, but well furnished. Like, everyone, like, it's very clean. Like, you haven't been on too many ships, but this is definitely cleaner than what most ships at least look like from the outside. So it's very well maintained. The crew definitely has very high morale, and this death is definitely kind of affecting that. Like, it is definitely a rich person's ship. So you can come across the bed where the dead body was found. The body was found, body of Adad the sailor. Bjorn will inform you. Bjorn will also tell you about a little bit of him if you ask, like, about his origin or whatever stuff like that. If you want to ask.
No, I think he's just gonna straight up search the room or um
Okay.
see whatever he can find, like ascertain if there's any signs of a struggle, a fight,
Nope. Nope. No.
magic juju.
You do find signs of arm wrestling, but that's about the struggliest struggle you can find.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's just gonna meditate on that and sit in the room.
Okay, you're just gonna meditate on that in this room. Very nice. Cool. Is that a move you're doing, or is that just like,
It sounds like it's either an investigation or to figure out strange stuff. I forgot what that was called.
um
Um,
investigation? Let me look
read
at
a
your.
bad situation.
Do you suspect you're in a bad situation?
I don't suspect that I'm in a bad situation,
Hmm.
but every mystery that we've been on is usually bad stuff.
Okay.
And so like that's the conclusion he jumps to, that
Hmm.
something here is not quite what it seems,
Uh huh.
that everybody on this ship is in danger, but he
Uh huh.
doesn't know from what.
Ooh.
So I mean it's
Okay.
up to you whether
I think you can roll. 1 second. Let me look at your stats. That is a sharp roll. You know what? I think you can roll, but it is definitely, since there's like it's this room is very peaceful, and it's also like they're kind of worried, so you can definitely roll that, but it's going to be with a -1. So it's basically a flat
okay.
roll, just a flat roll. Let the dice gods determine your fate.
Is there anything that Ramessa can do narratively to tell him to stop?
Um,
Like can he just give out an air of like,
frustration that there's nothing here.
yeah, like I'm here to do my job. Can you guys stop interfering? You know?
Okay, yeah, sure. You can do that, and then they'll all kind of back away from you as you kind of meditate.
Okay, I'll make the roll.
Yep.
Anyways.
Yeah, totally. No, no, it's fine. perfectly fine. It's still a flat roll, but we'll see what the dice gods say. The dice gods say maybe. The dice gods give you an 8. Okay, give me a question from the bad situation list.
Are there any dangers we haven't noticed?
Not here, no.
All right, that's my turn.
All right. Okay, so you stay here. Farmy goes with like, are you joining Farmy or are you just like joining someone else? Because I don't imagine this would take too long. I mean, it might take too long. I don't know.
That's up to you. If I get separated from the group,
That's
fine.
fine.
Or if
Yeah.
I can catch up with them
Yeah, I
later,
think you
that's
can
okay too.
like you can catch up with them definitely. Which group are you going with?
I don't want to leave Farmy alone.
Okay.
The girls can handle themselves.
Okay. Sure. I'm so proud of you. You are
Wait, you don't
letting
want.
Camilla be free. Oh, I love it.
It's been about 3 or 4 sessions now. I don't know if you guys have noticed.
Wait, hold on. You don't want me to be. You don't want to leave me alone?
Yes. He doesn't trust you, or he doesn't trust you with others, or I don't know. He's just worried about you, or not worried about you, or worried about others around you. I don't know. Probably both. Okay, you can definitely catch up with
Screen emoji.
Alpios and Farby as they arrive at the first. You can just ask Bjorn and the other sailors, and they will point to where Alpios took Farmy. So you can definitely catch up with them. All right, you go to the first scene of the crime. What possible crime? We don't know if it's a crime. Going to the base of operations, library, Haven, Smaya, and Gamela. Go.
Yeah. Basically tagging along with Maya.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right,
I'm
Maya.
getting
Yeah. Go. Tell
I'm
me.
getting what I have on necromancy.
All right. You find Saliha's scroll. You can also do some other research and stuff if you want.
Yeah. I mean, I want to find out if it's possible to like temporarily erase the dead and talk to them
Uh,
to
you,
find out what they remember
you
last.
realize that Saliha's necromancy is basically that it is calling the spirit from the realm of the dead to
Mm.
re-inhabit the body to speak to them.
Well, cool.
Yeah, which is very cool. And unlike Saliha, who made absolutely terrible rookie mistakes, you know the mistakes not to make.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I will get everything I need to do
Mhm.
the
I think
ritual.
you are definitely consulting your mystical library, so you'll have a +1 forward to use magic.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
All right. Are you heading back to the ship?
Sure.
Absolutely.
While we're walking back, can I ask Maya a question?
Sure.
Um, I'm just weird. Well, not weirded out. Just curious. How come you have great relationship with your husband?
Well,
I
we are,
mean, it's good you get along, but it's um,
we
n-
understand each other.
yeah, that's the point. I mean, it isn't. I mean, no, your husband and wife aren't, that close, right?
I mean, ideally they're supposed to be.
Uh, su- Supposed to be. Ah,
Yes, like a good marriage is like understanding each other and
hmm,
compromise.
hmm.
She doesn't believe
Yeah,
you.
Yeah.
yeah. She actually doesn't believe you. But you see in Gamila's face that she's sad and mad at the same time, but not because of you.
Aw.
And Callias and I, we understand that we can't be bound to one another, that we need our freedom. So he does his thing and I do my thing,
Yeah,
and
and
we're
now I
friends.
just yeah, you're friends.
Oh my gosh. Oh, Camilla is sad. Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
I
Oh
love.
no, Camilla needs to find real love.
I know. Maya, what have you done? You have done the unthinkable. You have a stable marriage.
And and Maya and Callius aren't even in love.
Oh, I would say you're definitely in love. It's just
Yeah, but
platonic.
we're
In
in platonic love. Yeah, but it's not romantic.
No, it's not.
yes,
Just, just
we're
understand
just
each other. You are friendly. Oh my gosh,
we're
it's so
just
okay.
they're just
yeah,
BFFs who happen to be married.
Yep,
yeah.
yep.
That's after that, Camila isn't gonna say anything.
Hmm. All right, back at the ship. All right, what are you doing to the? What are you doing to the body? Oh my god!
Necromancy.
Woo! Necromancy
First, I'm
time.
gonna make sure that like no one is there but us. I don't want the crew of the ship to see that, and
Do you want to like tell that to Beyond?
yeah, I'm gonna yeah. So
So
I
yes.
have something that might help me determine what happened, but I need to have some space to do it. So
Um.
it would
We
be
could
great if
put
everyone could leave, except
or
for me and my
or
friends.
we could just put the body in Callius's room and step outside, and
Sure.
you can do your
Yeah.
thing, and then we can take the body outside.
Yes, let's do that.
Okay. All right. So he gets a few people and carries the body inside Callius's room. Yes, the body is on a like a stretcher, because like a temporary stretcher of sort, like that people have on boat ships, because people might get sick at any time. So yeah. So using that to carry the body around. So yeah, puts it in the room, Callius's chamber. You step inside. The two of you step inside Callius's chamber, and it is as messy as your room. except
Ah,
except instead of
feels like home.
instead of scrolls, it's like maps and like scrolls of information and like random sacks, like random junks he just picked up, and just like letters and silk and linen and like clothing, and just like it's a complete mess. And you recognize it. Oh, you recognize it as, yeah, it's so you. All
Yeah.
right. Moving
What a,
on.
what a great guy.
God damn it, it's your character. Why is he so friendly? God damn it. All right, moving on. Let's go. All
Right?
right.
He's like Maya, but he can talk to people.
He's like a social version of Maya.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. All right, go. Let's go. Your use magic roll. Give it to me. Let's see you
Okay.
try to fail this. Just try
Uh,
it. Oh wait, you have a one weird. Okay, you can actually try to fail.
I have a +1
Yeah, you do.
forward, right?
Don't write the plus symbol.
Yeah, just the one.
Yeah. Okay, it's a 2d6
Oh
plus. Oh,
no.
really? Wow. Wow. I'm. I am. Wow. You can assist. Unfortunately, you still give only a +1, right? Even if you succeed, you don't have any move for +2.
Man, if only a person came to join with them.
Wait, what?
No, just making fun of us for not going with them.
Oh no, you can't like stack help out moves, so it wouldn't help anyway. You need either the +2 help out, which some playbook have. I just don't remember which one. Uh, but otherwise you can use a luck if you want. Maya, do you want to use a luck? Or you can just not use a luck. Like, this is totally fine. Just failing and use magic roll to summon a spirit of the dead. I mean, what could go wrong, right?
Do I want to use luck? I don't know.
Oh god. Oh god. to look through my keeper move section because I have a feeling you're not going to use luck, so I'm going to prepare what move's gonna happen. Oh god. Oh
I
god.
don't know if I want to waste luck on that, but
Okay.
maybe I should.
You don't have to. You
God,
can
it's
just
so
take an
hard.
You can just take an XP. It is a 2d6 plus 2. That was very low chance of getting the fail.
I mean, trust me to fail when it's like.
Mm. Ooh. Oof. Oh, found an amazing move to do. Amazing threat move to do. Just okay.
No, it was all ones and 1 2.
Yeah. It was 1 and 2. She rolled a 3. Plus 2 only makes it 5.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh boy, I cannot destroy my husband's ship.
No, no, it's fine. Like you don't have to destroy the ship. Something will happen that
I
may or may
I
not destroy the
cannot
ship.
I cannot release an evil spirit on my husband's ship.
You, you can if you want to, or you can just use luck to auto succeed. But you can also not use luck. Take the XP. The XP is calling your name. Maya, I'm your XP. Take me.
Oh no. I hate this.
Sorry, I
I
understand.
feel like this is the hardest choice in the entire game if you want to use luck or not.
Oh,
Because you're just getting one step closer to
this
being
is
doomed.
such a dramatic role to fail at. Wow. Holy shit. You know what? Why don't you think about it? We're gonna see what the boys are up
Yeah,
to. Yeah, just
yeah,
take some
please.
time, think about it. We're gonna see what happens with the boys. Yeah, the E1M1 starts playing in the background, death metal and stuff. Alright. Okay, boys, you are going to the first scene of the death. Let me look at my mystery notes. That would be um that would actually be like one of the like at the guard barracks, the barracks of the royal guards. Hold on a second, let me mark that. Okay, as you're walking, as Ramesu catches up to Farmi. Ramesu catches up to Farmi. um Alpheus is explaining. So the one of the first victims, I say victim, I still don't know. The first death was one of the royal guards at the pharaoh's castle. We're coming up to their barracks right now. They are about 25, 26 year old. Died in his sleep like normal. And yeah, I mean, like normally that's not a weird thing, but since it's the guard barracks, like there was definitely suspicion of poisoning, but like there was no signs of any poison. So now the, like some of the other guards think he overdrank and just died from like too much alcohol. We don't know. His name was Bardus, and he was a pretty jolly lively fellow. uh, and he takes you to the guard barracks. He's let in through the door. And yeah, do you want to see this? Oh, okay. And he kind of asks, do you want to see the body or the site first?
Let's see the bodies first.
Okay, cool. Then he will explain that once I figured out that a lot of these deaths might be related. It actually took a while. I've had I've had some help with Euclid, another Philoceti from the east side of Alexandria. I've had some help with them. Like they helped me like figure out that like a lot of these deaths seemed to be possibly connected. So I'm I had him kind of round up all the bodies that we could to store for the moment prior to the like embalming. So they've been embalmed, but not like their bodies haven't been prepared for burial yet. So I can take it. So yeah, he's taking you to the embalmer's place, embalming place where the bodies are embalmed before being buried respectively. So Greek bodies are buried by Greek tradition. Egyptian bodies are mummified, that kind of stuff, and like stuff are removed from their, like the organs are removed from the Egyptian bodies as per like the religious practices and stuff. Greek bodies don't have that, so they just buried. Yeah, takes you to the but both bodies are decently embalmed on both sides, so yeah, because of the syncretization of the religion. So yeah, yeah, you taken to the embalming site, and he asks to the one of the people, and are let into one of the side rooms. There is definitely a stench of death all around, but it's mostly covered by the smell of natron. Natron is like basically uh it's it's calcium carbonate. It's literally like limestone. It's literally limestone that's they use to embalm the bodies with salt and limestone. So yeah, cool. And takes you into the side rooms. The bodies have been embalmed, but nothing has been done yet. So the bodies are just there, like not piled up, but kind of stacked side by side. A lot of them. So let me actually mark how many bodies are here. 1 second, because not all of them are here. 1 second. Let me mark that. How do I mark that? Let me mark with a hash symbol. All right. This guy would be here. This guy would not be here. This guy would not be here. This guy would not be here. This guy would be here. 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 So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bodies here. Okay. So he mentions 3 bodies. Well, I guess 4 now, since the new body we've had on the on your friend's ship. 4 bodies aren't here. Their respective caretakers did not allow that, so they've already been either buried or sent back home. So yeah. So he quickly starts pointing out at the various bodies. So this is Bardas, the royal guard that I mentioned. This is oh no, this person would not be here also. Okay, never mind. This person would not be here. Okay. The rest of them are from the western side, mostly poor people, as you can tell. So Bardas is literally the only one who looks to be of some like social status. Everyone else looks like pretty poor. So we have this is Avri, a delivery man. We found him. He brings out a scroll and starts looking through. We found him. 1 second. We found him sleeping dead in his own horse cart. Yes, dead in his own horse cart. This is Naya, a sanitary worker. Their family her family thinks she caught some form of disease while working with um, working with sanitation. It's probably true, but there's no signs of sickness. I've had a healer come in to check. There's no sign of sickness. This is Beta, a um a civil construct road worker. Um, and you can tell that Beta definitely looks very much uh like very thin and malnutrition, like underfed. Like her family thinks she was overworked. Certainly looks like that, but I don't think that was the death cause. I don't know. All of their ages are between 15 to 20, 30-ish. This is Sinet, a porter. Um, I think he sprained his leg recently. I don't know. It just says a sprain in my notes. I don't know that. This is Siruz. This is a slave from one of the this is a slave from one of the what's the word? One of the merchants. The merchant was very worried because like they were very worried for checking diseases because he was worried that some of the other slaves may catch the disease. But so far, Sirius has been cleared. There's no disease. All of them died in their sleep. And this is Hurma, a farmer. She fell asleep after drinking too much in an inn, and she never woke up. Yeah, I'm gonna quickly give you the list. 1 second. That's a lot of names and stuff. All right, cool. This is the names of the people. Yep. All right, come on, let's go. These are the names of the people that you find. Woo! Oh god. Oh wow. Okay. All right. So what do you do, Farmi and Ramesu? You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bodies in front of you, all dead, all very much naked. And okay, not very much naked. They're probably like given some modesty of clothing, but yeah. Otherwise, they're very much dead, and they have been embalmed, so they don't look like they're rotting. They're not rotting at all because they've been embalmed against that. So they look a bit white-ish with all the natron grain over them, salt and stuff over them. But yeah, otherwise they look pretty fine. They were all sleeping peacefully. uh, Beautiful. Ooh, okay, yeah. Farming and Ramesu, what do you do in this room of the dead?
Ramesu takes Farmi's lead.
Right.
Oh god, seriously?
Get
Get your
wrecked.
own lead.
Get
Get
wrecked,
your own
Flux.
leadership.
Flux, you're an adult now. Congratulations. You must make your own
Fine.
decisions in life. When does
Hold
when
on.
does when does the role playing game escapism becomes real life decision making? God damn it. Bardus is the only royal guard who's like a middle class, but the six below are poor. Definitely, you can tell by their professions and the fact that I wrote poor in some of them.
Hmm.
Oh,
All of the most
Abri
of
isn't
the
actually poor. Abri is middle, so he's like has a cart on his own. So he's not poor-ish, but he definitely isn't wealthy or middle class, like too wealthy middle class. Yeah, but yeah. What? Sorry, Flux. Please go on.
none of these are in the middle class. And
T-
the only one who is middle class is lower middle class.
yeah, no, but Barders
All
is
of these are
definitely
poor.
a royal guard. So the royal guard is definitely a middle class for sure. You can, yeah, you, you can tell the royal guard has been given a lot more, like protective balm. So you can tell that his body is a lot more um white grainy.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Well, if there's any consolation, I think this might be some sort of plan. I just think out loud to myself.
Okay.
Just what are you planning?
Like what? Okay, what are you doing? Like what? Who are you
I'm just
asking?
I'm just I'm just, I'm just like just saying it out loud so that it might have like some plot contrivance to Remesu or something.
Oh, you're asking Ramesu. Okay. Sorry.
No, I'm not asking Remesu. I'm just like thinking out loud so that Remesu can catch on and just ask me something.
Okay, so what are you asking? I'm sorry, I forgot
Yes,
already.
He's
I'm just
just giving
musing
a
out loud.
social hint to me.
Ah, all right.
Yeah.
I see. You just
Um,
You're both
I
awesome.
say to Fermi, I honestly have no idea what's going on right now.
I had a dream last night, but I don't think it had the same effect to this. Something else is at work, but at the same time, it might be something similar.
Ooh. Are you
Do you,
using some of your move or something?
Do I have a move? I don't know. Let me
No,
check.
I don't think so. No, no, sadly, no. I'm so
I
sad.
have the sight and I have the tune in, and both of them are not that useful right
Nope.
now.
The site is definitely showing nothing here. Like this is a a place where people are embalmed, like dead bodies are embalmed. Like there's really nothing invisible or spiritual about this place. This is just a work site of where dead bodies are dealt with.
I'm drawing a complete blank right now.
Awesome. Cool. Why? Why? That lizard is falling. God. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. So what is Farmi doing? Sorry, what is Ramesu doing as he hears of this weird dream that Farmi doesn't speculate upon? Alpheus is also like pretty like you can say by look at Alpheus's face that he is very much like confuzzled, perplexed, flummoxed, all the words. He's bamboozled, confused. He just has no idea. This is something that he has never experienced ever. Just he's in the same category as Farmi is drawing complete blank. it's
No,
his
I'm not a complete blank, but I don't think they're related for now.
he's really drawing at straws calling for you guys and you realize it's he has no idea what's going on. Poor guy.
I just at the moment, can I just like talk to Ramesu just like on the side?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you sure you can take him aside. He like Alpheus will totally give you some space if you ask him to. Like he will totally step out. He's not worried that you're going to like violate the bodies or anything. Yeah,
Did
he's probably
Ramesu ever did Ramesu ever say that he was visited by Anubis? No, right?
no.
no, but he might say something if you say something.
Yeah. Last night I was visited by somebody who's purportedly made me have my powers. Ares, I believe, the god of strife and discord.
I'm familiar with who she is. Uh, do you think it was a dream or do you think it was real?
Well, considering the blood marks I woke up with, I'm pretty sure it was pretty real.
You know that I had spoken about Anubis in the past, right?
Yeah, I've talked about it, but never divulged into it that much.
I have met with him as well.
Hmm. Did he ever choked you with dust with sand before until just threatened to make you stay in that state forever?
No, unfortunately, Anubis is relatively good to me.
I envy you. In any case, he did say that everything that all the mysteries we've been investigating so far, it's all her works, and that I'm just foiling her plans.
Well, then I suggest that you continue to do that.
But to do that, we need to figure out the cause of this, and I'm just drawing complete blank right now.
Do you really think she's to blame?
No, but considering all the mysteries so far, I'm not sure that's a possibility to look over.
I'm not saying that give not Camilla. Maya has all the answers, but maybe Maya might be able to help.
I guess we just gotta wait. Just lean back and just wait for Maya to come.
You can definitely step out and like ask Altheos to go get Maya, and that's definitely fine. We can use that as a cut to return to Maya, totally destroying
No.
our husband's ship. Oh, oh, beautiful, beautiful, so beautiful.
Not even the gods could help me.
But they might.
Yeah, I'm 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 doing it. I'm using my luck.
Oh, oh, you're using a
No.
luck. Oh, badass.
I don't want to destroy my husband's ship.
All right, absolutely. You use your luck. Boom! It's a 12, boys. It's a freaking 12. Just deny the dice gods. You're like, no, I'm having a 12. If you. All right. When you spend a point of luck, you discover something happening now is related to something you were involved in years ago.
Yeah.
Hmm. 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 That is. That is interesting. Yeah. You know what? That can work. That is totally going to work. Okay, that is your special move. We're going to deal with that soon. Let's deal with your magic outcome. All right. Use magic
I
outcome.
swear, if I don't get anything useful out of this.
No. You got a 10 plus. The magic works without issue. Choose your effect.
Well, yeah, but what if it doesn't have any info?
We'll find out. We'll find out. You use the luck. You're going to get some information. So you are trying to summon a monster into the world, right? Like summon a spirit into the world.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Definitely, definitely. Yeah, it takes a while. It takes some time. Do you tell Gamila to like stand? Like, do you also tell Gamila to step outside, or is she in the room with you?
No, Camilla can stay.
Okay, nice. Gamila, what are you doing as you know Maya is about to summon a spirit?
There's no way I'm leaving her alone in that room, so
Nice.
I'm staying. And I have, I've probably asked a couple of, maybe I borrowed some knife in the kitchen.
Yeah, sure. Like definitely. Like you don't have to borrow a knife. There is like a bunch of different swords or knives just of different sizes. There are like some of them like just decorative, some of
It's
them probably rusted, some of them useful. It's like Callius's room, okay? It's junk. You can literally
ah
find almost anything you look for. You can probably
yeah.
find the Ark of the Covenant or something.
I will
Okay,
just
that isn't here, but just yeah.
I will if he has a spear in the room, the most plain looking one, not the most fancy looking one. I don't
Yeah,
want to break it, so I'll look for a.
he probably has a spear. Not too big because it's like a not too like tall a room, so it's kind of short spear. But yeah, there's a spear. You can have a spear totally.
Yeah, I'll as
Okay.
she start incantation, I will ready
Nice.
myself.
Cool. Absolutely. It takes a while. It takes about let's say it takes about 20 minutes to half an hour for the spell to work, and sure enough, a little while later, there is a brief like murmurings, not a gasp, not a breath, not anything like that because the body is dead, it can't breathe. But yeah, there is a brief like shuffling of the body, and Maya, you look down and the body is opening its eyes. um
Welcome back.
I did did you call me here? I
I
wasn't
did, yes.
here. I went beyond. Ah,
I
can,
know, and you can return there shortly, but we have some questions for you.
okay. How can I help you? Wait, do I know you? I've
Would we have met?
seen your. No, he hasn't. You haven't met him, but he's seen
Okay.
your pictures. It's like, okay, not pictures, just painted pictures of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know my husband, Callius, the captain?
Oh, oh, you're Lady Maya.
Yep, that's me.
He, Callius probably. Callius has a number of weird hobbies. Painting could be one of them. Like, you'd be hard pressed to find a hobby that Callius doesn't dabble in. He might. You don't know he has. No, he doesn't have pinup pictures. No. Yes. Okay. Let's move on. Okay. What? Yes. What do you do? Like, what do you? Yes. Ask him the question or whatever.
Do you remember what happened before you died?
Uh, I I had a good round of arm wrestling with the boys. Eventually Beyond beats everyone. He's so strong. But then we all retired for the night. I went to sleep, and then I was no longer in the living.
Did you see anything or hear anything? Did anything happen?
I I felt like I was being drawn somewhere just before I woke up in the duat. I was I was being drawn. No, wait, no, it's not the duat. It's not the duat. This guy is not Egyptian. Let me quickly check. No, don't mess up the religious things. Okay, yeah, all right. Before I ended up in the beyond, I was being drawn, like drawn as if um I've fallen in a vortex and I was being drawn in, like the legends of Skyla and Charybdis. And I'm sorry, I don't remember anything else.
And after you woke up in the beyond, was there anything weird? I mean,
I I
apart from
am
the whole being dead thing.
I I'm not allowed to say that to mortals. I'm so sorry. The
I mean,
gods forbid me to speak about that to you mortals. I'm so sorry.
and did anything happen in the days leading up to this? Did you have any weird dreams or anything at all?
No, no dreams. No dreams. Not last night. I had dreams the previous night uh about having a ship of my own someday, but no. Then I could return to my home and show everyone how successful I am. But no, not yesterday.
How much did you drink before you went to sleep?
Oh no, I don't drink much. Drink a little, but not much.
Okay, so that definitely wasn't it
It, it
then.
it gives me a little bit of a headache in the morning, so I don't drink much. He's a lightweight.
Yeah, I mean, Gamilla can also ask questions. She's here.
Oh,
Camilla, how
yeah.
are you asking? This man is still like lying. He's not sitting up or anything. He's just lying there.
Good. Because Gamila is really tense, and
Yeah.
she's gonna ask, do you the the alcohol you've been drinking, was it the normal kind or was it the fancy one? Is it named? Did you get it somewhere?
Uh, one second. Uh, it's just the normal thing Beyond gives everyone. Ooh, neat.
I look at mine and say, well, I don't know. What now?
Yeah. Well, that wasn't super helpful.
Oh,
Oh,
oh, you know what? I'm gonna 1 second. 1 second. Yes. Please go on. Yes. Sorry.
yeah. Did you notice someone in the ship or something that is unusual? You guys carry things around, so maybe.
I'm not sure what you're asking here. Sorry.
No, I'm just in general. Did he find something that is weird enough, or someone weird enough to make him question something?
Ooh. No. No, not recently. No, no. He's just going to say no. We trade in fabric, linen, that sort of thing. We don't trade in strange things. Though I think the Captain Callias recently got a lot of body piercings, and we were all kind of we
He
weren't
did,
sure
yeah.
what to think of that.
Oh, I think they look
Oh,
nice.
yeah,
Uh,
it did look nice. Oh, since you're dealing with linen and you're sleep on those things, did you recently change your linen before going to sleep? A week ago, days before?
uh, No, not beyond usual. It's called
Huh.
Mott. Okay, okay. This person, Adad, is a Phoenician, and I was just looking at the Phoenician and the Khanite afterlife. It's called Mott. So yeah, the land of Mott. Cool. Now we know. The more you know. Okay, that's not the music. But yeah, all right. So yeah.
Mm,
Yeah, I can't really think of anything else to ask him.
Hmm.
yeah.
Hmm.
So what was the answers he gave you? Anything concrete?
He felt
He,
like he was being drawn in, like falling in a water vortex, like the
yeah,
legends of Skyla and Charybdis, the maelstrom,
Ah, okay.
and that kind of stuff. So he kind of went into a very literary style. Just clearly, he's heard the names recently. Probably talked about. Probably Callius was talking about it or something. And yeah, otherwise it seemed normal. Yep. And he's like, "Could you send me back if you don't have any more questions? I don't think I should be here for so
yeah.
long."
No, sure.
Okay,
And I,
could you tell the captain and beyond to tell my parents that I'm sorry I won't be able to help them anymore?
I will, sure.
And thank you. And if it's possible, have it. I know it's probably asking too much, but could you have my body be delivered home?
I will see what I can do.
Awesome. Cool. And you end the spell, and
Yep.
the eyes close, and the same peaceful expression returns. And now you start smelling the rot. The body needs to be embalmed. It's starting to rot. What do you do? Right, Maya.
Hmm.
What do you do?
Yeah. Well, that wasn't very helpful. I mean, I guess we do know that there's something going on now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if there's something going around, it doesn't leave anything behind, and it's so random.
It is random. People are, well, it's not technically random. You have some information, which is um,
Yeah,
people between
I mean,
15 and 30 years of age are being targeted, and they're all dying in their sleep. And at least one person who came back from the dead confirmed that they were feeling like they were being drawn out of their body, like being falling into a maelstrom and being sucked into it.
yeah. The the question is, Maya, how do you trigger such an event?
I don't know. I don't like not knowing.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I I
Okay.
don't like that we can't seem to have anything from that.
Yeah.
Hmm. You actually got pretty much good information, and the using the luck definitely gives you something that we're going to deal with soon. So Osk has to leave, so we're going to end the session right here. As I think Farmi and I think the four of you will regroup probably at the embalming place. Will
Mm-hmm.
Maya head back to the library before that, or are you going straight there?
No, I like tell each other what we found out.
Okay, cool. So that's a yes or a no. I don't know.
We're first meeting up with the guys.
Okay, cool. Absolutely. So yeah, we'll have the story kind of episode kind of end right here. We'll do the end of session moves, and then we will deal with whatever you find. We'll actually do that next session. So yeah, end of session time. Cool, let's go. Did we conclude the current mystery?
Nope.
No.
No.
Did we save someone from certain death or worse?
Nope.
No.
Did we
No.
learn something new and important about the world?
Yeah,
No.
I think about Fermi.
Yeah.
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 Okay,
Yeah.
maybe.
Did we learn something new and important about one of the hunters? About three of them?
Yeah.
Well, is the husband a revelation though?
Well, I mean, the two of okay, Farmi and Ramesh didn't know about it, so you can definitely say that's a revelation. You two's revelation about contacting your respective gods, that's the big thing.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I mean, I
all right,
I feel I got the short end of the stick in the whole spooky
you
business.
totally did, but you're the spooky. You chose it.
I thought at least I got to see a snake man, and not a half snake woman who tries to pretend to be a scaly.
No.
Scary.
Okay. She's okay. She is horrifying. Just to let you know, she is utterly terrifying. Not because the way she looks, but because the way she acts with absolute confidence that she can do literally anything to you
I
forever.
wouldn't mind if it was a snake man.
What's with you and the snake lady?
Yeah. Like
Nothing. I'm not attracted.
okay, so everyone gets one XP. Congratulations. All right, so yeah, the session kind of ends there. I'm going to write down that you have your special luck special. I will write that down because I will forget otherwise. So don't forget that. And I will explain what that is because it will help you. But yeah, all right. So anything else, or we can end the current session. Leave Osk
Thank
and
you for running.
Yeah.
thank you everyone for joining, and we'll see you on the next Sunday, hopefully with luck. Yay! And everyone stay safe in these trying times. Don't go outside unless you really have to and stuff.
Social distancing, guys.
Oh, you mean what I do already? Okay.
Yeah, it's not that different.
Yeah.
Thanks everyone for tuning in. Tune in next time on Mysteries of the Sand, where we find out, is this a mystery? Is what the heck is going on? Are these just random coincidences? They aren't, but are they? We don't know. And will Farmy finally realize? Will we actually ship Farmy and Ramesu? Will Farmy realize his inherent
I mean, I thought we already
interest
did that.
in snake ladies? We don't know. We're gonna find out next time on Mysteries of the Sand. Also, what is Callias's secret? Why is he so dreamy? We're probably not gonna find out next time on Mysteries of the Sand.